Well, gamers, it's that time of the season. Today we'll be looking at the meta shifts, the meta changes, my predictions for the 24-25 season based on how the meta is changing throughout from the transfers that has happened. So first up off the list, we got Southampton, AFC Southampton. And I'm not gonna lie to you gamers, I genuinely think they're gonna get relegated. Let me fix this so 18 to 20. So generally think they're gonna get relegated to like the relegation. I don't know where, but I think 19th place is a good shout, honestly. Actually no, 20th. I'm sorry. I think you guys are gonna get cooked. The meta is not gonna work for them. I don't think they have changed that much. They can't even do anything that much. But game's the game. You can't do what you gotta do. Next up, we got Arsenal, and with the metas they got with the Calafiori and all that, I think they're gonna be still second place. I think they're gonna somehow bottle it by Aston Villa or something. I personally don't know what they're gonna do, but they're gonna do something. Not winning the league. Next up, we got Ipswich. I think they're gonna be they're gonna be 17th place, narrowly escaping the relegation. I genuinely think they might get relegated this season, or close enough. But they did do some switches. They kept the same manager, which was supposed to leave. So anything could happen. I think they have a nice chance. Next up, we got Leicester City. People might consider them on their peaks, but unfortunately, I gotta go with 18th place for them. I think they're gonna get fumble the bag, absolutely fumble the bag. They're gonna do something that I don't know what I'm gonna do, but based on the meta and how it's going for them, it's nothing, bro. It's nothing. I don't even know what they got. I'll be honest. I have been following them, so with that knowledge in mind, I think the meta for them, they could. You know what? No, you know what? Yeah, we'll just take an 18th. I'm gonna keep these two for later. You'll know why. Next up, we got Tottenham, and I'm gonna be honest. They got the players, they got the ideas, but I think they're not gonna do it well. Okay, because I think there's gonna be other teams that are gonna do better than them. But I think they're gonna be in 6th place. Oh wait, 5th place. I think they're gonna be in 5th place. Because I think there's just other teams that might just do a little bit better. It's a teeny. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna be nice. Put them in 4th. I think my reason will be a lot more sense. So I'm gonna give them 4th. I don't think they're gonna cook as hard, but I think they're gonna cook. Next up, we got Forest. Honestly, a good ninth place for them. I'm not 10th. I think they're gonna be in the middle ground. I think they're the type of team that'll be in the middle ground, based on how the meta is shifting up to be. I think they're gonna do actually decent for them. That's why I think. No relegation, no nothing. Just a simple middle of the ground, decent place. But hey, game's the game.
What do you mean by that?
Next up, we got Everton, and this is a 14th place team. This is 14th place. They got Pickford. Sorry, Pickford. I don't know why I picked on you. I did, but who cares? But yeah, I think they're gonna do all right in terms of the meta game. But okay, but I feel like they're gonna get deducted somehow, so that's why I'm gonna put them there because they're gonna cheat potentially because they gotta sell the players they have. They gotta do this stuff, and it's not going to go for well for them. But me personally, game's the game. You can't do what you gotta do. But hey, the meta is good, looking meta. Next up, we got Aston Villa, but I think they're gonna miss by a tiny bit. I think Tottenham and Aston Villa are gonna be almost equal, maybe like a 0.2 difference. But I think Aston Villa is gonna be 5th place. I think they got the play. They bought a lot of players for a decent amount of price, but how would that translate well into it? Because they traded the love duo or whatever, that one girl and that one dude, to Juventus with what they got 2 others, which is pretty interesting. Me personally, I don't know how it's gonna work, but I like their ideas. You know, Emery Martinez is pretty smart. You got Martinez in the yeah. You know what? Yeah. Next up, we got Liverpool, and it's a big meta change for them because their manager Jurgen Klopp just left. But they also haven't bought any players, which is kind of scary to be honest. Like they have good players that was doing pretty good. They were title contenders until they fumbled the bag because United beat them in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Get wrecked. Take the L. Take the L. But me personally, I don't know how the meta is gonna be because there is a slight rework to their system potentially because they have a new manager. So it's a little bit of a rework to have compared to the other teams. Like yeah, Mikel Arteta, but they added one player, so it's a little buff for them. But for this is a interesting, unique meta change. But I think they're gonna be third place, a respectable score for them. I think that's for the first year. For I forgot the guy's name. I think he's bald, so I think that's it. Next up, we got Chelsea. They have infinite money. They buy the players. They literally have four different squads they can use, and honestly, that's kind of respectable. But here's the problem: it's more the quality over the quantity, and that's the problem with Chelsea. They have quantity. Now they can have a massive injury crisis, but they're gonna survive because they have so many players, which I think they're going to be in sixth place. Sixth place is what I think it's going to be because they got rid of Pochettino. They added like some random people in. They also want Osherman or whatever. So I don't know what they're going to do. Me personally, I think it's a little bit of a nerf because the guy's bald. I guess. But I mean, it's Todd Bowley. He's American, so he doesn't know that much about football. His football knowledge is like level 1. So we're gonna put him in sixth place, which is pretty generous if you think about it. Because I was thinking about seventh place, but I don't want to be mean because they have Cole Palmer, the GOAT himself. Also they have Cole Palmer. Just that's just carrying. Next up we got Brighton, and also another change. They lost their manager. So I don't know how it's gonna form for them. I think I've sold it 8 is actually decent for them for the first season with the new manager that they have. Personally, I think it's gonna be good for them, but it could be bad, which I think they're gonna do it. Then we got Newcastle. I think they're gonna be ninth. No, you know what? No, seventh. I think because the competition is just gonna be higher with the teams that are in. I feel like Newcastle are gonna falter a tiny bit. Now I don't want to be rude. This is not being rude. I think their meta is correct. I think their meta is the same. It's about the same. They haven't added new players. They haven't done a lot of changes that I would feel like could influence the season in general with the new season update. But you know what? We'll see. Next we got Crystal Palace. They lost some decent players like Aldo Ethel and a bunch of other stuff. So I think respectable 13th place for them is going to be. Yeah, I don't want to be mean to my Crystal Palace people because they beat us 4-0 that one time at the end of the season. But let's just not forget about that because they did lose a lot of players because big teams like to steal these new meta changes. So with the meta being all different and all that, I feel like they're going to falter just a little bit. But 13th place is what I think is going to be good for them. Fulham is always the same. 12th place. Bournemouth. So 14th place, 15th. Brentford, 16th. Sorry, Brentfordians. Then we got West Ham. West Ham, obviously, is West Ham. I think they got Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So, when this video is being filmed, which could be a good shout. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. I think they're going to be 9th just because, once again, the same with like Brighton. Also, they lost the manager too. So there's a little bit of a shift as well. Big record here and there. So I think they're going to be the same for me personally. I think this whole section right here from starting at West Ham all the way to Tottenham is going to be a nice close race that I think. From this meta in general, I think Arsenal and Liverpool are going to be a little bit clear. They're not going to be worried about, oh, am I going to be in 5th? Am I going to be 6th? Tottenham, I think they're going to be a little bit worried. But I think the Aussie man himself, the manager, is going to cook with this season. And me personally, this is what I think is going to happen. But the high mid-side table is going to be hype. That's what you need to watch. That thing is gonna be hype. Next up, we got wolves. I don't like furries, so here we go. Manchester City, aka 115 Chargers FC. You're gonna get relegated at Christmas. Relegation, demotion for cheating. I've seen the meta chips. They always have the metas, but they've been cheating. They've getting this unfair advantage as the meta, and then people are finally realizing the devs are finally addressing this problem. The devs are doing what they're doing, and they know what's best, which is demoting Everton as well, -5, even if City is gonna lose. But that's what I think is gonna happen to City at the end of the season. They're gonna get straight relegation, straight nerfed into the ground. They're gonna be vaulted the next season, vaulted again for the other season, and vaulted again for life because they're a dead team, plastic fans. They don't know nothing. There's zero fans, nothing. Next up, we got first place, and you know what it is. Drum roll, please. Manchester United is going to win. All right, we have the best players. We got that one new Moroccan right back. I forgot his name. It's hard to say. We got lit. He's lit. We got Xerxes. Oh, so we got a nice striker. We got Euro. He's injured. Oh no. So the only problem with United is the medical team, and the devs haven't addressed nothing about it. So we're gonna keep with the same thing. But there has been a massive rework into the game for Manchester United, which I think is going to increase their chances, especially since every single year, every single team that De Ligt joins, he wins the season. Ergo, we're going to win the season. Furthermore, GTA 6 is coming out this season, meaning that United is going to win because every single GTA 1, GTA 2, GTA 3, GTA 4, GTA 5 have led to United winning, meaning we're going to win. And this is not coping after placing 8th last season. This is not coping, okay? I'm definitely not coping, and there's no biases involved, okay? So I think this whole meta is going to be destroyed because United has the highest chance. The stars are aligning, the buffs are buffing, and they're going to absolutely batter everyone. We're going to win the quadruple. We're going to be better than Liverpool because they can't achieve what we can achieve. So make sure you like and subscribe. This is the whole meta analysis thingy. I don't know if you guys want to know. I might make a TikTok if this video gets 10 likes or something. Pretty much this is what I think this is gonna do. The season's gonna be. The season's kind of hyping up. I'm excited for the 24-25 season for the Premier League. And also, if you want me to do La Liga, Serie A, please write down in the comments below. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe and share. And make sure to have some potatoes.